go back to the purpose of pyramids. In order to understand how these structures work and why they were built, we needed support from the experts for the energy phenomena, physicists, electrical engineers, people who can measure the phenomena, who can scientifically prove something. First one to come, the physicist from Zagreb, Croatia, engineer Slobodan Mizrak, came with the equipment to measure electromagnetic fields. He went on nearby hills, no anomalies. We were circling the sun pyramid, no anomalies, until we came to the very top, and there, at the top, radius 4.5 meters, he detected and measured electromagnetic field of 28 kilohertz frequency. He got outside of this radius, no measurement. He went back in, the measurement was there. It meant that this electromagnetism does not go left or right, but it goes up as the energy beam. 3 months later, Serbian electrical engineer Goran Marjanovic came with his equipment. He confirmed the readings. Later that summer, 2010, the Finnish sound engineer Heikki Savolainen confirmed the readings, and then later on, Italian anthropologist Professor De Bertolis also found the same measurement. So, when in science you have 4 independent teams who come at 4 different times with their own equipment, and they all got the same results, it means that you have international independent verification of the phenomenon. Which phenomenon? This energy beam going through the top of the pyramid, 28 kilohertz frequency, electromagnetic in nature, focused, does not go left or right, and continues. Because we've been measuring it for 2.5 years, winter, summer, spring and fall, it's always there. Mother Nature does not make energy beams like this. You have to have an artificial source, a machine. So, in other words, this here is not the biggest pyramid on the planet, but the biggest energy machine on the planet, which has been working continuously for 29,200 years, being the first perpetual motion machine on the planet. And then we measure the strength of the signal. On the top, ground floor, 3 meters higher, another 3 meters higher. Every time we lifted antenna, sound, the signal was getting stronger and stronger and stronger. Now the physicists could not explain that. They said, well, according to conventional science, our technology works on the principle that closer to the source of the energy, the signal is stronger. You move away, the signal is getting weaker, weaker, and weaker. But since everything is upside down in Bosnia, our pyramids work differently. You move away from the signal, it's getting stronger and stronger and stronger. So let's call this non-Hertzian phenomenon. In 21st century, we do not have technology based on a non-Hertzian wave. The guy who was born 250 kilometers from here, the west, was experimenting in his lab in Colorado Springs with the non-Hertzian phenomenon, and his name was Nikola Tesla. Tesla invented a transformer, which is today known as Tesla's coil, and he was able to send signals from one end of his lab to another one, 18 meters away, wirelessly. And he was able to light up light bulbs even if they were burned. And just before they are going to burn down his lab, because he was becoming a threat to the mainstream science, he did a last experiment. He sent a signal from his lab to the ionosphere around our planet. The signal reflected, it was coming back to the Colorado Springs, and then he was able to light up 10,000 homes. So, for the first time, one scientist from our civilization cycle has proven that clean energy was possible, that wireless transportation of the energy was possible, that non-Hertzian phenomenon was possible, that unlimited quantities of energy was possible, and finally that free energy was possible. Have American corporations accepted this invention? Of course not. How will J.P. Morgan, who was financing Tesla's work, sell the free energy and make money? Instead, J.P. Morgan cut the funds for Tesla, and with his colleagues started investing in very expensive hydro, thermal, nowadays nuclear power plants, building again very expensive transformers, very expensive power lines, losing 20–50% of the energy along the way, so they can sell it to us, end users, for a lot of money. This is what we call the profit economy. But the day will come when free energy will become available to all of us. And that will be the first pillar of the free society. And the second pillar will be the free flow of knowledge. The last 8,000 years, knowledge is flowing only to the elites. Based on that knowledge, they got the monopoly. Politics, religious, corporations, media. Once it starts coming to all of us, and based on those two pillars, we will have society of free women and free men. Amen. There are three energy flows in the pyramid. The first one is the one I just mentioned, energy beam going through the top. Second one, energy flow within the pyramid, like in a circle. This energy flow is hitting 1/3 of the height, coming back, going up to 2/3, coming back to 1/3, and completing the circle. By the way, that 1/3 of the height is 50 meters from here. The gentleman up there, or a doctor from Switzerland, I guess, is close to that section. A few meters up, the last open section is what we call the healing section. We have noticed that electromagnetism is twice as strong comparing to where we are standing right now. We have also noticed that it's ideal for the relaxation and the meditation. Why is it healing section? Maybe some of you can try and see if there is some truth about that name. And the third energy flow is the energy, pyramid energy that goes off the pyramid on the surface in concentric circles, affecting the agriculture. The seeds, as we know experimentally, grow 3 times quicker. So we know that it can affect agriculture in a very positive way. But not only agriculture. The Russians built their pyramids 35 years ago, 50 kilometers from Moscow. They are bringing a group of prisoners to the pyramid. And they are comparing the level of violence with those who remain in the prison. In 1 week, the level of violence was reduced from 30%. In 4 weeks, these people were at the 0% level of violence. In other words, the pyramid energy can positively affect whole society. Look at the society that we live in today. Violence, jealousy, wars. Basically, we are generators to produce the negative energy. Why is that? Who's on the top of this pyramid? It's another question. But that's what we've been doing in the last 8,000 years, 15,000 wars. Imagine a network of pyramids that work, affecting the society in a very positive way. We would be friendship and love would be the main categories. Even though we can measure some energy phenomena with this pyramid, she is very weak. We wanted to find the source of this energy because the pyramid does not make energy from nothing. We sent our raw information, frequencies, strength, distances to 3 labs, Zagreb, Belgrade and Vienna. They told us the source of the electromagnetism has to be 2,440 meters below us, a huge iron plate. Why iron? Because iron generates natural electromagnetism. What the pyramid does, sucks this energy, amplifies it. How do we know that it amplifies the energy? Well, a Russian scientist, geophysicist Professor Havroshkin and Tsiplakov from the Schmidt Institute in Moscow came here and measured the strength of the signal at the bottom of the pyramid and close to the top. We did the same experiment in Egypt with the Red Pyramid, Bent Pyramid and some others. Our conclusion, the signal at the top is 50 times stronger. So, it is 50 times stronger. Something is happening inside the structure. Everything that we know works. So, if you have electromagnetism 2.5 kilometers below us, pyramid sucks this energy. Electromagnetic fields are flowing through the network of tunnels, huge labyrinth. Also, they got amplified. And then they are coming to the pyramid. And here we have 7 levels of passageways, 10 to 350 meters deep. And they are laid out like a spiral. This energy is going through the spiral, got amplified, and then through the top. So this is one type of the energy, electromagnetic. The next one is magnetic energy. As we know, in the core of our planet, it's magma. Magma generates magnetic energy. The third one, a lot of underground water flows below us. Well, some of those water flows are at different levels. When you have 2 parallel levels of water flows, in between electricity is generated. And the fourth measurable type of the energy, negative ions. Water moves, releases the negative ions. So those 4 types of the energy we've been able to measure here in the boson wall of the pyramid. The question is, how many more types of energy? For example, orgone energy, or chi, or life energy. We know that it exists, but we do not have scientific instruments to measure it. Future will show that these are the most complex energy machines, and most probably intelligent energy machines that work on several different levels. And that's what I had for you today.